Welcome back, everyone. Crypto Mo with you. Here we go. What do we got going on today? We got Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Sui, a lot of different altcoins that we have not talked about because we've been talking about XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum over at the main channel. But I'm back. We're going to come on here. Welcome back. If you're new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is my alt channel where I talk about the altcoins and I teach people about the charts on this one. And so that's what I'm going to do once again. And so we're going to dig into that. We got a lot to actually talk about here as I go forward. So I'm already hitting the wrong buttons, but you know what? We're going to keep it real here. For those who have not done it, you're going to want to join the membership on fire. I had my live stream today where I taught. I do it with live 0 DTEs. For those who don't know, the day trading stuff I do. 2-0, another hitting 82% win overall for the day, for the days now, for how many times I've done it, which is incredible. Yeah, we're doing really well. So first link down below, code LEARN, click that, boom. Once you do that, you can come here and you can put in LEARN at checkout, save 50% off that first month. Second link down below. I don't know, is it the second link? No, it's the Stockmo Academy. That's the webinar. That's on the house. That's the 4-step framework for successful technical analysis. You want to know how to learn the technicals from a national champion coach / teacher? That's me. That's how you do it. And there's no cost. You can sign up for that, get in there. And then, of course, the third link down below, Kraken. And you guys can take advantage of that as well. You have to use that link, though, to take advantage of that. And I do have the session. For those who do not know, we have the fourth link down below. You got to open it up. The workshop session I'm going to be doing is on 9/7. Code MONEY saves you $20 off of that. You can do Dr. Stocks, Will's, or mine. We have a bundle of all three. Will does crypto, Dr. Stock options, and I do a little bit of the candle method with the technicals. So there you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening out there real quick on, look at that, Bitcoin running, Ethereum running, XRP ran big time, still up massively. So let's get into the altcoins. So the altcoins that I'm looking for, I want to start with Dogecoin. So we'll go to Doge. We'll take a look at Doge. What's going on with Doge? Everything's up today. Today's one of them days where you had so much downward pressure over the last few days that it's nice to see a little reprieve. And you can see what I'm talking about here. So what I'm watching for Doge. And you can see we hit down at that support, and it keeps holding. In other words, we're bouncing around this little zone here, and you can see that little zone. I don't know. We're going to find out in the next 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. I'd say 2 to 4 weeks personally. Where we go, the Bollinger Band's tightening up, and that means we're going to have a breakout one way or the other. The 5's coming down towards the 50. The 13 is as well. We need to get this candle back above the 5 and the 13. Right now, it's back on the 50. What I would tell people, and what you do not want to see for the Dogecoin technicals, is a red candle tomorrow pushing back down below, what do we got there, 20.9 cents. If you get a candle finishing below there, folks, that is a nasty, nasty setup for the bears to absolutely dominate. What you do want is to get a candle tomorrow finishing up above the 13 EMA, which that price is 22.4. So we're at 21.9, or let me rephrase that, 21.9. So it's not that far off to go to 22.4, half a cent. We can finish the candle out above there. That means it's confirmation above the 50 EMA, and we're getting back on the north side of the 5 and the 13 EMAs. That would make me feel all warm and fuzzy. Now that's what I'm shooting for. It's up to each of us to make up their own mind when we're doing this on how this works out, and we'll see. So now if we go over to Shiba Inu, let's see if they all look the same. If the dogs all barking the same way. And they're not. I know what you're saying. Well, they got a green candle. Yeah, but not all candles are the same. You can see Shiba Inu has confirmed underneath the 50 EMA, which is an extremely bearish situation. Confirmation candle, last candle. We had a finish under the 50, push back down. Woo, nastiness. Oh, a little bit of reprieve today. Yeah, until you retake some of these levels here, these, I would say mainly this one. Mainly this one, 13.37. You want to take 13.37 out with the finishing candle higher, but the main one that gets me excited that we're going to run, 13.9. 13.9. You finish above 13.9, we should start moving up. See how tight that Bollinger Band is right now? That tells me something is about to happen. Good, bad, I don't know, but it is tight. It is tight. It was like that one guy in that show, tight, tight, tight. It is there. And so we are watching it. We're going to see what happens there. We'll find out. But Shiba Inu is bearish in my opinion right now until we can retake the 50 EMA. Once we do that, I'll feel all warm and fuzzy. But until then, and confirm above the 50 EMA, I am still bullish or bearish on this. If it breaks below the 11, what is that, 8-1, 9-1, that's where it could get really, really ugly. If we can break back above the 50 EMA and take that out, I think you're going to have a very nice bull run. So a lot of people watching. Let's go ahead and take a look at SUI on this now. SUI. Once we get over to SUI, very similar. They're all, and it's funny because it seems like a bull trap to me sometimes. And it could be a reversal. But what I mean by that is you got these highs, lower high, down we go, new lower low, new lower low, new lower low, new lower low. And then we have this green where everybody's excited. And you can predict when you're going to get these. You get the monster red candle, a little bit of buying the next day. 13 is coming down to cross the 50. Folks, this is what I wait for in terms of a put option on plays when I do stocks. So with the 5 crossing, and now the 13's right there, one big red candle down, and you got that. You got that crossing, which is normally leads to some selling pressure. The algos all trade it, and that's what I'm watching for. We tested the 50 and the 5 here. It didn't work. Then up we go. Oh, the 5 down. Up we go. 5's back down, and now the 13's here. When the 13 gets this close, oh goodness, that usually means we're going to cross, and you're going to see some more selling pressure. So as I smack the microphone around, you guys don't have to change your volume. That's me. I'm expecting more red. And so I'm just letting you know that based on what I'm seeing right here. If we can take out the 50, that changes everything. That changes everything. Let's take a look at Bonk. Bonk does what Bonk wants. Coinbase, boom, there we go. Oh, oof, rough. So you know how I told you the 13 crosses? This is an example of what it did just a couple weeks ago. So the 5 crosses test just like SUI did. Came back up, 5 crossed just like SUI did. 13 didn't cross yet like SUI, but then it did. And right here, when it did, down it goes, down it goes. So it ran down, retested the 13 to reset, down it comes. Now we're moving back up a little bit. So this is what I'm expecting when it comes to SUI, because Bonk's already there. And now you can say, what is this, Mo? You bullish, bearish? It's bearish until it reverses. So once we get a reversal and the candle starts to finish above the 50 EMA again, then I'm bullish again. But for right now, this is still a bearish look to me overall on the daily candles. And that's kind of what I've been watching for. Now, for those watching the XRP, I'll give you, not the futures. For those watching XRP, I'll give you an idea of what I'm seeing here. Right now, monster green candle. Good news. That's an engulfing candle of this previous candle. We did run all the way up. We hit this resistance here. This has been the resistance right there. And right here's the support. So we hit the support today, pushed it all the way back up to the resistance. A full candle between it, full candle between it, full candle between it. And it's happening every 2-3 days, 3-4 days. And now we're going to see what happens tomorrow. If you can break out of this right here, I'll put it at 307. If we can have a confirmation above 307, finish the candle above it, then a confirmation candle, I do believe we're going all the way back up to 332. To break out of 332 or above and confirm, that tells me we're going to $4 to $5 range if that happens. Now, it did not happen yet. We still got the liquidity issues I'm watching for the Fed and the Treasury and a few other things. So, with all that being said, it's a great day. I'm still just watching. I have about 100K in crypto. I had over like 1.2 mil. So I am down to just 100K in it. And I'm still watching for confirmations that we're turning bullish again. And if we get those confirmations, hey, giddy up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I can push a button. I'm all in again. But until I get those confirmations, selling up there at the 330s, and the 310s, the 320s, we're at 302, folks. So anywhere down here, I was looking to buy at 270, roughly 272 to 277 range. We got close to there. I think we hit 278, 277. 276 right there. So in this range, this line here is where I was looking to do some buying. We got close, but then the Fed saved them. We pushed back down, and now we just had a reprieval where it just ran back up. So I'm just watching all this for now, and I will be ready to pounce once I get the price I want to see or a confirmation. That's the update, folks. Hit that like button if you like this stuff, you like the altcoins. Hit the subscribe button as well. And of course, take advantage of the first link down below. Get over there, code learn to get into the Discord right now, and you guys can take advantage of that. You can hit this button if you want to save 15% off a annual membership. All right, and if you want to use code learn, though, that's for your first month only. Second link down below. What do we got? The webinar. If you're not in the webinar, that's right there. Second link. Boom, you're in. And you guys can watch. That's about an hour long. There's no cost. So you guys can learn how to learn the technicals with my 4-step framework for successful technical analysis, folks. It's awesome. And I'm doing my next lesson, my session over here. You guys, if you guys want to get into that, that's going to be in about a week and a half. Code money for that one. It's the 4th one down below. So you got to hit more, and then Kraken, of course, take advantage of that. All right, folks, that's it. That's the update. I will see you in the Discord.